Your office chair might be causing your shoulder pain, and I'm going to explain to you why that might be. The first reason could be your armrests of your chair. If your armrests of your chair are adjustable and you have them adjusted so that they're pretty high, that can be causing a shoulder shrug position like this. And if your arm or your forearm is resting on your armrest and causing this type of a shoulder shrug position, that can cause tightness in our upper trap muscles, which can lead to shoulder pain. It can also lead to neck pain and headaches, and that could be contributing to some of our shoulder pain. When we're in that position, our muscles get really tensed up. They're not necessarily relaxing, and if you're sitting for 8 hours every day, that's 8 hours of tension on that upper trap muscle that we don't want. So if you can take your armrests off or you can lower them down, that could help with some of the shoulder symptoms we might be experiencing at our desk. If you're finding value from this content, consider dropping a like or tipping a coffee. It really helps support the channel. The next thing that could be causing shoulder pain while sitting in your chair is the chair tilt. So if your chair tilt is pretty far forward and you have a big back on your chair, I don't have a big back on this office chair, but if you have a big back that comes up to like the top of your shoulders or like your head, and it has little sidings here that cause rounded shoulders and you're tilted forward, that's going to be causing a lot of rounded shoulders, poor posture, and causing some of that shoulder pain that you could be experiencing. So when we're in that internally rotated position in our shoulders, so basically when our shoulders are rounded forward and we're in bad posture, that can be causing impinging in some of the muscles in our shoulder joint, which can lead to numbness, tingling. It can lead to pain. So having that chair tilt in the optimal position is really helpful. We also don't want it to be too far back. So if we have the chair tilt too far back, that can cause forward head and rounded shoulders in this position, and an excessive reaching of our arms and shoulders for our keyboard here or our mouse. And having that excessive reaching posture can also cause shoulder pain because we're straining the muscles in the front here, and we're also causing that forward head, which can also lead to that neck pain that we were talking about earlier, or headaches, and we don't necessarily want that either. So the next thing could be your chair height relative to your desk. So if you lower your chair down and you have a high desk and you're sitting in a shoulder shrug position in this way, that could also be leading to that shoulder shrug upper trap tension we were talking about earlier in the video, which could be causing some of that shoulder pain. So you want to ensure that your chair height is optimal with your desk. So if you can raise your chair up relative to your desk, and when your forearms are resting on the desk, your shoulders are able to depress down and they're not shrugged up, that's going to be your optimal position when you're sitting at your desk. So you want to make sure your chair height and desk height relative to each other are in the optimal position. And if you're wondering how to improve mouse shoulder with exercises, I have a video right here that talks about all the different exercises you can do to help mitigate that shoulder pain while we're sitting at our desk. Check that out, and I'll see you over there.